Hello everyone, this is Tom. It's 1:21 p.m. this happy Wednesday, March 25th, 2020. As I mentioned yesterday, resident services is closed today due to construction. I realize this may be a bit of an inconvenience, but I promise the island will be better for it. You'll see. As you can imagine, I'll have my paws full today with the resident services reconstruction. I'll be getting back to that now. Have a good day, everyone. Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Animal Crossing New Horizons. I don't know why I can't remember anymore. Anyway, in the last episode, we went over how to customize your island with furniture and flowers and so on and so forth. And we also met our last new villager for this round, Coco. And today's episode, we're going to be going over a bit more about how to customize your house and as well as customize your person. So first, let's check the mail. So, we got a bunch of shopping stuff. Okay, Happy Home Academy. Yep, so as you probably could tell from my house, I decided to cave in and finally get a new expansion. And with this expansion, I got a new room added to my left-hand side. Anyway, noodle arm tie. Your place got bigger. Yeah, I'm not too buff to admit I'm a little jealous. Well, here's something I no longer have room for because of my titanic arms. Maybe you could find a spot for it. Feeling green? Louie. It's actually kind of funny that, he says feeling green because Louie's actually been from the very first game, and originally he was supposed to be kind of a mix of a Donkey Kong and Luigi reference, which is kind of interesting, actually. But let's see what we got from the Happy Home Academy. Microwave. Okay, and from Louie we got a coffee grinder. Interesting. Okay, so first, let us head off, because I saw we have Mabel in the plaza today, so let's start over here and take care of our shopping for today. Good afternoon, Ty. Thanks for stopping by. How can I help you today? Okay. Ooh, a muscle tank. Huh. Sleeved apron, outdoor shorts, bomber-style skirt, whatever that means. PJ outfit, do-rag, bobby socks, slip-on sandals. I'll take the socks, and I think I'll take the pajamas. Otherwise, I'm not really feeling anything else, which is a shame, because I was really hoping she'd have some really good stuff in today. Especially since we're going to be talking about customizing how your character looks. Hopefully it won't be too long until, they move in, though. Because that'd be pretty cool having a bigger store to work with. Anyway, let us head on into Nick's Cranny next. Ooh. Okay, I think I see something. Oh, okay. I'm liking the selection. So we have a wall-mounted candle. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that. And then we got this tea set, which looks absolutely lovely. I definitely have to buy that. Oh, wait, what? Hold on. I didn't realize my pocket... What was I doing last night? Oh, right, the furniture. Okay. So I'm gonna come back for, I think, the tea set and this mug, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna come back for those later. Okay, and then let us see what is going on inside of here. Any new recipes in stock? Actually, wait, yeah. I am gonna buy wrapping paper. Oh, wait, no, I can't yet. Okay, we'll talk about that later. Let's see. Wildest DIY, no. And wallpaper, ugh. Maybe the rose flooring, but otherwise I'm not really feeling it. Okay then. So, I think it's that time where I'm going to be going around doing the daily rigmarole, cleaning my inventory, and then also we need to, clean, yeah, I just said that, clean my inventory, and also talk to our villagers. One thing I am going to be, so I'm going to be putting in the bladder section for today as per usual, but another thing I'm going to be adding in is, Pashmina, so I was playing at night, and Pashmina actually started singing, and it just sounded really nice, so I'm also going to be editing that in during this daily rigmarole, so I hope you all enjoy it. Anyway, I'll see you all later. And speaking of Pashmina, I guess we could talk to her. Hold on, let me hear this. What is this song? KK Disco. Has this been in the song games before? Because I can't say I've heard this one before. Okay, doesn't this kind of sound like music from like a Pokemon game? Almost like maybe like a Battle Frontier music? Interesting. I like it a lot though. Sweet! This is really coming along. What am I doing? What am I doing? Check it out. I'm making a shell stool. This DIY stuff takes some major elbow grease, and you're saying the same thing again. Okay. Oh, actually, speaking of this, I actually just last night, passed 100 DIY recipes, so, you know, things are really coming together pretty well. Oh man, I really like this music. Like, I'm telling you, it gives me such Pokemon feels. I like it a lot. Let's see, shell stool. Oh, that's interesting. That could definitely go on my shell bed. Oh gosh, I've been having so many ideas of what to do in my house, but it's like, you know, never enough space, is there? Okay, so that's pretty cool. Oh, here we go. We got, Drago right here. Yay! Are you off for a walk? I'm hard at it today. Playing hard, snacking hard, yelling burn hard. You said that before. Hey, you need something? I heard you were outdoors a bunch yesterday. I like to stay indoors, but I figured something out. There's a lot of small rooms indoors, but just one big room outdoors, so I'm still indoors when I'm outdoors. Plus the sunshine is in the big room, and it's nice to feel it makes my head warm. Burn! Oh, Drago, you're definitely something else. You know, honestly, Drago's one villager I did not expect him to be like this. I thought he was going to be a much more of a, kind of like a grumpy villager. I don't know, that's kind of the feeling I got from him in general. But he's actually like a real big softie, actually. Like, he loves flowers. Okay, he loves flowers. He's all about staying inside and just, like, eating a lot. It's kind of cute, actually. Oh, whoa. Louie's made some good progress with this room. I like it quite a bit. Let's see, what is he playing? Wow, you're really curious about my stuff in my house, but you aren't going to discover any secrets to becoming a world-class athlete just by staring at my stuff. No, actually, never mind. I'll just take a teeny, tiny little peek. There's nothing in here. I don't know, it's probably like KK Fiesta or something. I'm surprised he doesn't have, any, workout equipment, though, because you actually can see his little magazine has workout equipment inside of it. It's pretty cool. Hey, is it weight training time? Whoa, now we're talking. I love your zap suit. Half the fun of having giant muscles is showing off. You can't beat activewear for that. Hoo hoo ha. Yo, what's up? What's with the look? Is it my sleeping bag? Hey, sometimes I want to feel like I'm roughing it, even when I'm all snug in my house. Ooh, ah. Oh, I'm glad they actually, like, comment on that. It's pretty cool. Okay, so that's 3 villagers down. So then, and that kind of takes care of, like, the, I guess, the eastern residential district of our town. So now let's see if Sprinkle is home. Oh, whoops. Lost the time. Oh yeah, and Sprinkle's outside, actually. How are you doing, Frappe? To be totes honest, this is the time of day when I get the sleepiest. Okay, that wasn't much of anything. Need something, Frappe? Whoa! Why are you holding a shovel? Why would you have... Sorry, I just got nervous thinking about you out there digging and what you might find. Which would not be any one of the 73 pitfall traps that I have definitely not have been buried all around the island. Okay, can I mention that real quickly? I have not run into one pitfall trap. Like, part of me's tempted to say they don't exist, but at the same time, she just kind of confirmed that they do exist, so I don't know how to feel about that right now. Because normally how it was in, back in New Leaf was, one pitfall trap would spawn per day, and then, you know, you just have to find it, or if you didn't want to do a pitfall trap, you just buried it in, like, a corner that you never walk in. So yeah, it's kind of weird. Okay, let's see if Coco's home. Oh no, Coco's outside. Or, yeah, okay. Oh, whoops, sorry. So happy to see you, Do-yoink? They say you shouldn't start your day without a plan, but they also say plans are a fool's errand, so... What's going on, Do-yoink? Is that like a phrase or something? Tomorrow's Louie's birthday. What do you think he was like as a baby? I can't even imagine it. What's going on, Do-yoink? I like to keep the area around my home cleared of weeds or fallen fruit. I just need it to look nice. I want to give a good impression before visitors even come inside. Also, what if my parents drop by? Okay, so that's all the villagers, so I'm going to be taking care of the rest of the daily rigmarole, and then I will see you all when I'm done. Alright, I think I'm all done with the rigmarole for now. So, you may be wondering, even though I just explained it, Ty, what is the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious thing we're going to be talking about today? Well, I think today we're going to be talking about customizing the interior of your home and customizing your character. And can I just say, I love So occasionally when you upgrade your house, Tom Nook will ask you about changing the color of your roof. And I'm really liking this, like the black and orange. It really complements each other. It makes me look forward to Halloween. Because Halloween's actually my favorite holiday in Animal Crossing. It's really my favorite. And plus, I love the music. So, since we're home... Oh, wow, okay. So, usually the door for your next room was, like, in the middle, but they moved it off to the side, which is interesting. Anyway, since we're going to be home for the rest of the day, I think now is actually a good time to change them to my PJs. And if you come over here to this little shirt icon, this is also where you can basically de-equip your clothing items as well. So there we go. Oh, and the socks and the PJs actually kind of match. Alright. So, I think first we'll talk about customizing your home. So first I want to talk about... So I've already explained how DIY works, and that you can mash A to speed it up. But I want to talk a bit more about customizing things. So with these customization kits, you can buy more at the store at Nook's Junction. And so it's definitely worth checking and seeing what you could customize, because, for example, the wooden wardrobe, as you can see, you can change its color, and that's pretty box standard, but for some items like the pot, for example, you could go beyond that and you can actually change its design and not just its color. So it's definitely worth a try to check and see, because sometimes you may be able to get entirely different designs out of it, which is really cool. And that actually takes our customization right there. I actually don't have that much to talk about. But I'm going to put my wooden wardrobe on now, because it's time to talk about... Actually, no. I'm not going to talk about that yet. So instead, let's continue talking about customizing your house. So you can see I've done a lot of good work with my house. So you can basically, press A to grab stuff, drag it, push it. I could rotate it if I so wanted to using by holding A and using the left and right stick. You can press Y to put stuff away, and then obviously you can put it all out. But that's the boring stuff. So, whether or not you like Happy Home Designer or not, it really did help advance the series in terms of being able to customize your house, because as it was added in New Leaf Welcome Amiibo update, if you press down, you will go into this basically overview of your room, and you can just hold A to, or you press A to rotate stuff, and you could hold A to grab stuff and move it around. Luckily, they got rid of that, because like in New Leaf, it was like, they made like a weird sound effect whenever you grab something. It was like, oh, it was so annoying. So I'm glad they got rid of that. You could also press Y to store stuff, and it would just go, it would put it right into your storage space. You can't put stuff in your pockets from this mode. So keep that in mind. If there's something, so for example, if I were to press A here, I grab the hamster cage, but if I want to move the whole thing, I just press L, and it will move to the lower object. So that way I can move all these around at once. And now let's say maybe you wanted to restart your room, or maybe you only need to grab a corner of your room. If you hold R and then drag it, I could grab the whole room, and then I can press Y to store it. And obviously you can't move something that big though, but yeah. So that's really convenient. Then if you press left, or right rather, on your D-pad, you can bring up your store in between, the stuff you have in your storage. And so if you see something like right here that has this like little icon on the bottom left, it means that when you try to do it, it's going to automatically switch you to this angle instead. Or you can just press plus to switch between the two if you so wish. And then you can still use your camera button, your camera stick rather, to change the angles, and so on and so forth. And you can also press X to open up your pocket. And that's where you can access your items that are in your pocket specifically. And that basically covers it. This has been the most I've ever been into decorating my home, just because of how convenient it's been to do it now. And they've also become a lot more forgiving with how you can angle stuff. So, for example, right here, you see your character kind of has a little, like, oops animation that they use to slip through these little crevices. So that's great. So I don't have to have my sink, like, over here, for example. I can keep it nice and close if I want it to be. And just be nice and close and get my clothes all wet when I shower. And that's really cool. Like, it allows you to really maximize your space. And that basically does cover how you can do interior decoration. So now I think it's time we talk about customizing your character itself. So I showed it a bit before, but if you interact with a mirror or a vanity, you can change up how you look. So by default, you have all 8 skin colors. You can pretty much be as pale as you want or as dark as you want. But I like to be in the middle, just kind of like the standard villager color. You can change your hairstyle. You start off with, I think, 8. I think you start off with these 8, I believe, and a couple of colors. But at the Nooks shopping, you can use your Nook Miles points to increase the number of hairstyles you have. In total, unless they're adding more, there's 30 hairstyles here. 15 that are stereotypically for females, and 15 that are stereotypically for boys. But obviously, there's no problem with you having a ponytail and being what you declare to be a boy. No problems at all. And then there's colors here. I believe you get 8 colors to start with, and then, once again, spending some Nook Miles points, you could get another 8. So I could have blonde hair, I could have pink hair, I can even have, this, light blue hair if I want to do my own Ash impression for Fire Emblem 3 Houses. And can I just say, oh my gosh, people have been going crazy when it comes to custom designing. It's wonderful. It makes me wish I was actually good at it. But, you could also customize your eyes, and you pretty much have, I forget how many eyes, but basically you could have, Pac-Man eyes. You could even have eyelash eyes, even if you call yourself a boy. So we'll do that, and then you have 3 different eye colors. It's kind of weird. I don't know, it feels oddly limited, the number of eye colors you have, but I'm not complaining too much. There's 3 different kinds of noses, 3 different kinds of mouths. As far as I know, there's no way to expand this yet. You can add some blush to your cheeks, and you can either do like a light brown or a pink. And then you can do face paint, and you can have no face paint, or you could do custom design face paint. Which, once again, I'm not good at custom design, so I'm not going to really do that. And then with settings, this doesn't really change much about how you look, because you can basically call yourself a girl, but then look stereotypically a male. It doesn't really matter. This more affects of how people refer to you, just because, if I'm a male, I'm going to be referred to as a he, and if I'm a girl, they refer to me as a she. But yeah, like I said, there's really, sky's the limit. Do whatever you want. The game's not going to fault you on it. In fact, the game can encourage you at times, because sometimes, as you saw with Louis, he complimented me on my Zap suit, and if I was to wear a dress, sometimes the female characters would be like, "Ooh, yeah, that looks great on you." So really, there's no problem here. Do whatever you want, whatever makes you feel comfortable. And now let's talk about changing our clothes. So if you interact with wardrobes, dressers, and similar stuff, which I'll explain in a bit, you can change your outfit. And so it's pretty box standard, I guess you could say. And what's great is if you go into a wardrobe, you can access all the clothing that you have in your pocket and in your storage. So you don't have to have all your clothes on you at once. So that's really convenient. And so I could be like, what can I do? Okay, here we go. I was actually thinking about what to use the veil for, and I actually have the perfect idea. So I'm going to actually unequip my socks and unequip my PJs, and this is what your default character will look like. So when I was out shooting down balloons, I got this Kappa costume, so it has a little shell on the back, so I could do my own what is his name? Kappa impression. And I'm going to put the pink veil on, and then the water shoes. So you see I'm really pinking it up. Hold on, can I put these on? No, okay. Okay, that looks kind of cool in a different way, but no, we'll do this. And you see your character actually really gets into the spirit of things as well. It's really cool. And why did Siri turn on? That's weird. Okay. Anyway, and then you just press done, and there you go. And actually, let me come over here and change up, because I actually tried this on before to see how it looks, and I want to, hold on, let me put this, nope, that's not it, oops, wrong button, no, go back in, go back in, come on now. Now, if you press X, you could toggle between having your, headgear or facial gear on, and I'm actually going to change my hair color to be this pink or that pink? This pink, I think. And there we go. So, pretty much once again, sky's the limit. But you know what? I don't really like but all this customizing of your clothing really makes me hungry. So let me go into my refrigerator and... A refrigerator, should I change? Yep, you can actually change your... Like I said, if something is like a wardrobe, you can change your clothes in that. And, don't question me on why I keep clothing in my fridge, but yeah. But I know what some of you may be thinking. Oh, but that's great and all, but what if I want to change my clothing on the fly? Like, what if I want to, like, show off a new outfit to my friend, a couple new outfits to my friends and stuff like that, and I don't want to come in here? Don't worry, they actually got you covered. So when I was shooting down balloons again, it seems like all my stories start like that, I got this recipe for a bamboo wand. Wands in this game have a new purpose to them. If I were to equip the wand, and then we're gonna go back to our fridge actually, because now there's another option: edit wand outfits. Basically, with the wand, you could have 8 slots where you could transform your outfit, and I half like and half dislike this mechanic because it treats it kind of weirdly. So let me explain. We're gonna create an outfit. And so, as you can see here, the Kappa outfit, the veil, and the pink water shoes aren't here. It's weird. So what they do is the wand consumes clothing, not permanently, but if I were to let me just make an example just to make it a bit easier to get the idea down. So if I were to do the bellhop, the bobby sock, yeah, that works, and the slip-on loafers. If I were to do all this, and then, sure, pink tulip. We'll do that, and then I could call it outfit 1, just for now. And there we go. But then if I were to do another outfit, you would see that the bellhop uniform is gone, the bobber socks are gone, and one of my slip-on loafers is gone. So it consumes the item, basically, so you can't use it on anything else, which I find bafflingly weird, because I don't get on a programming level why it's like that. Because why not have it so, if you switch to a different outfit, it just pulled it from that set to that set, kind of like in Monster Hunter, when you change your equipment loadout. So it seems like it's kind of awkwardly behind on the times, but it's not terrible, but it's not super awesome great either. But yeah, so once you have an outfit on, or an outfit set to your wand, what you want to do is, okay, this is really cool. It's kind of like a magical girl transformation sort of thing. You spin it around in a circle, and then you can switch your outfit. And there you go. You have a new outfit on. One thing to keep in mind, though, is it's a transformation, so technically what you did was you put your clothes, you basically, it's almost like it's more like transmogging is the way you could think about it. Because basically what I did was I put this outfit over my other outfit. So if I were to revert back, you see I put this on again. So it's more of a, think of it more as a transmog, basically. And so because it's a transmog, and I effectively have 2 different clothes on me, if you were to go back into a wardrobe, then you can't actually get change, because you're kind of wearing 2 clothing at once, and once you get on a programming level, that's kind of awkward. But yeah, so you basically have a magical girl transformation now in the game. It's pretty cool, and the recipe isn't actually too bad either, because here we go. Yeah. So it took some of those star fragments that I found yesterday, actually. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And that basically covers everything about customizing your character and customizing your house. So now, actually no, another thing is, I found this message in a bottle. So let's see what this is. To someone out there somewhere, I was cleaning my house and found this old DIY recipe I had thought up. Whoever you are, I hope you're in a mood to craft up a brainstorm. Try it and see what happens. Now get to work, Ricky. I believe Ricky's actually a grumpy squirrel villager, if I recall correctly. But let's see what we got. Armor shoes, ooh. I do actually like the armor series. It looks pretty cool in my opinion. So let's check this recipe out. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Once I get all those together, that's gonna be a great one to do. Oh, and also, if you see the paintbrush in the top left, that means you could customize it to have different colors. So I could do the same with the clothesline, all this, so on and so forth. And that basically covers everything. So now there's one final thing that I want to talk to you all about. So, Sprinkle, I think it was, who said that, tomorrow is Louie's birthday. And so, just to go briefly over it, how Villager's birthday works is that you'll just go to their house, well, assuming they kept it the same as in New Leaf. What you do is you go to a villager's house, they'll have another villager there to celebrate with them, and you'll come in and they'll be like, hey, you got a present for me? And, well, hopefully you brought a present, because otherwise you have to say I forgot and then make them feel bad. Or no, make you feel bad, rather. Or no, I guess both of you will feel bad. Anyway. But, so, characters have different likes and dislikes, and there's kind of like tiers of presents, so to speak. So there is the bottom tier of presents they outright won't accept. Like, for example, in New Leaf, if you give a villager money, they'll be like, oh no, that takes the fun out of it. You should have thought of something for me. Which I totally disagree with. Like, definitely give me money for my birthday. Well, actually, my birthday passed this year, but, so they'll outright refuse money, and I think there's probably, like, some other things they'll outright refuse if they just severely dislike it, because they will unwrap their present in the spot if you wrapped it up. But each villager has basically 2 categories of likes. So there's a specific color that they like, and a specific furniture theme that they like. So, for example, in New Leaf, Louis the best presents for him were blue, sporty items. Sadly, I don't have any blue sporty items, but I do have 2 sporty items. So I have the weight bench, and I have the speed bag. What's kind of unfortunate, though, is the speed bag in New Leaf was blue, but for some reason they changed it to red, and you can't customize it to be blue again, which I find... Okay, that actually one thing about customization. It's still oddly limited in what you could customize. Like, you'd think you'd be able to customize this to have a different color, but no. So hopefully that would be, like, changed in updates. So anyway, actually just to show it off, the weight bench is actually a bed, technically, and if I were to rotate this back towards me just to get a good camera angle, if you press A, it's almost like you're boxing with it. But this is where I'm going to need your all's help with. So in the comments below, I want you all to vote. What should we get Louis for his birthday? Should we give him the speed bag, or should we give him the weight bench? The choices are yours, and yours alone. So like I said, leave it in the comments, and by tomorrow I will have obviously the results, if anyone votes even, and then we'll give it to him for his birthday. But I think I hear a balloon. There it is. Oh, curse you balloons and extending the video time by a few seconds. No. Come on. Get over. No. Yes. Actually, funny thing, last night I shot down a balloon and I got 30,000 bells from it. No joke. So, like, it's really in your best interest to constantly keep a slingshot on you. Especially now with the 30 inventory thing, and so it's not as much of a limit. But anyway, so today we went over how to customize your house. We went over how to customize your villager. And tomorrow we're going to be celebrating Louis' birthday, and I'm also going to be talking about other ways you can interact with your villagers aside from talking to them. But anyway, I will see you all then.